I'm ABC2 meteorologist Mike Masco. Here is your Wednesday weather blog. If you haven't heard, we're all about this weekend storm that's expected to develop. I will show you the new forecast model runs we just got in, which is oddly, eerily consistent, which I feel like never happens. Here's the first storm that's moving through. 1 to 3 inches on average. We had our prediction of 1 to 2 in the city, 2+ inches along the Maryland-Pennsylvania line. So it looks like that forecast is pretty good. I saw a report in Eldersburg of 3 inches, so you might get those quick pop-ups. In fact, you could see the coastal storm developing right in here. Maryland's most powerful, showing some lightning developing. So this is the coastal storm that slide up towards the north. And you have one low off to the west that's transferring the energy, and that's why you have precipitation in the middle. Again, sometimes these things, sometimes the coastal robs the precipitation, and we don't see much, but this had a little more juice to it. And I mentioned that yesterday, watching the precipitation moving across Missouri, that I was thinking that there was going to be more of a kick, and looks like that really kind of helped this clipper type of system with this snow producing the snowfall that we saw. So 1 to 2, about 3 inches. Southern New Jersey may pick up some jackpot amounts. Pine Barrens may pick up around 3 or 4 inches, and then that's it. Everything is out of here. Then we focus on our weekend storm. If we go back towards the Rockies, here it is right now. You can actually see the southern jet stream shearing off in here. So you have moisture down here. You have some moisture gathering across the Rockies. And then you go up towards the north. This is where we find our northern piece of energy that's moving along the northern jet. And the idea on the table will be we're going to see these two pockets of energy phase together. We'll zoom out here. I'll show you. Again, here's the energy right in here. Here's your southern jet energy, and again, these are going to converge at a pretty good time somewhere off the North Carolina coastline. Again, timing of when this happens is going to be very critical, and that's what we're going to have to watch. But the forecast models, our European and GFS, are pretty much in line, odd enough, with a good phase developing across the North Carolina, over the Carolinas, or just to the east of North Carolina. Now, ideally, I would love to see a development somewhere off of North Carolina versus in here. Closer to the coast means we're going to get more of a southeast wind, southern wind, and that is going to bring in some milder air. So I think regardless of the track, everybody's going to start off with some rain, or maybe some very heavy rain along the coastal plain where you have a coastal front that'll develop. And then as the phase gets going, these two pockets converge and develop into a very strong storm. You're going to wrap down some cold air as your 850s start to change. In fact, I want to show you, speaking of these 850s, because a lot of people were wondering about how this is all going to happen. Again, here's the 850 running just outside of 95. So northwestern suburbs of Baltimore, as you get into northern Carroll County, southern Pennsylvania, you might see heavy snow, and it may never change over. But again, you get inside 95 Philadelphia, New York City, you get into Hartford, New Haven, and up towards Cape Cod, D.C., Salisbury, down across Norfolk. These are all areas that are going to start with some very, very heavy snow. But as the storm matures, and by Saturday night, as it's moving north of Atlantic City, look at the cold air coming down. Look at these -6 thickness line, -6 degree 850 temperatures smashing south. So you go from some heavy wet snow coming down, big fat flakes, to more of a fine powdery snow as your ratios change, and a finer, fluffier snow will stack up a lot quicker, and thus you'll see your accumulation. So what you do not gain on the front end of the storm, you're probably going to gain on the back end. And with backlash snow developing for central and southern New Jersey, Long Island, and then into Connecticut and into Massachusetts, this might be a double-digit snowfall. So again, here's the GFS showing it again, right up the coast, heavy rain going to heavy snow. Here's your European forecast model, 12Z. Bam! I mean, that's a big storm. That's a deep storm. So you're looking at GFS numbers coming in, again, for around 5 or 6 inches. You're looking at European forecast numbers coming in 6 or 7 inches. And then look at Philadelphia's double-digit. It means showing double-digit totals as you get into central and southern Jersey. And the Canadian model is also in play for that idea. So right now we have to go with a 2-track situation. That's how we do things here. It's it's covering your butt basically. I really do like though the track 1 idea of around a 60% likelihood of rain changing to heavy snow, and this would be a snow event about 6 inches or more. 40% chance that this is a storm that moves further east. All snow with a range of around 1 to 3+ inches or so, not exceeding 6. That's what I put the potential of that happening. Again, I guess I keep track 2 into play because I am, a little concerned just because we don't have a lot of blocking going on with this storm. If we had a great North Atlantic oscillation on the negative side, I guess I would probably not weight this or weight this even lower. But that's how it looks right now, and just because it's Wednesday and we need some more time to work on this forecast. So that's how it looks right now. We'll talk again more about this on our newscast on ABC2 at 5 and 6 and 11 o'clock and on our morning shows. But it looks like right now, I mean, there's all models are go, and you have a tremendous amount of consistency and run to run. I mean, we're up to about 6 runs now. The Europeans suggesting that we're going to see a pretty big coastal storm as we go into the very late Friday, Saturday all-day time frame. All right, I'm ABC2 meteorologist Mike Masco. I'll see you back on the newscast starting at 5.